Where are the carbs? Where is the life? It's not working for her. She's been doing this for years. Remi, it is not working. You need a new approach.
Shake, which is just ice, a frozen banana, spinach, protein powder.
It's like, are you done yet? Hey free woman, welcome back to my new channel, The Frugivore. We are finally unblocked and monetized again so I can continue uploading videos to this channel, so make sure you subscribe. So today's video is a response to Miss Remi Ashten. I have made videos for Remi in the past because she's always talking about her weight, and she has done for years, her weight going up and down and round and round. So we are going to try and just iron out her weight issues once and for all with today's video. If you haven't watched my old videos on her, go and check them out. I think there's one or two. Anyway, so today's video is a response to what I actually ate in a week to lose weight. This is a video from Remi that she uploaded recently. And like, look, she has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube and over 1 million followers on Instagram. So she's reaching like a ton of young women with her message. So it's important that it's actually going to help people and help the planet. So that's where I come in. So before we move on, if you want to see more of these videos, definitely vote on the video, whether it's up or down. You do you. You vote how you want to, but just do something so I know that you want to see more of these videos. So Remi Ashten, how much does Remi Ashten care? And how much does she know? So is she plant-based? No, she's not. Is she vegan? No, she's not. And is she vegetarian? No, she's not. Is she a carnist? Meat eater? Yes, she is. Does she wear animal-tested makeup and cruel fashion? I believe she does. If she doesn't, let me know in the comments below. Does she calorie restrict? Yes, she does. She has been doing that for a long, long time. Does she have coffee, caffeine products? Yes, she drinks caffeine products. Does she live the low carb life? Yes, she does. She likes to restrict her carbohydrates, as you'll see in this video. Does she smoke cigarettes? I believe not. I don't think she does. And does she take medication? I'm unsure of that one, so I'm going to leave that blank. So if you want to take a screenshot, there is a basic rundown of how Remi Ashten is living her lifestyle, and I'm probably going to include this sort of checklist in future videos. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's watch what she eats in a week. Monday, day 1.
Good morning, guys. I'm going to eat a split packet in case you guys don't know what these are. They're like a half nut. Hello.
Okay, everybody is into these splits. You know, monkey see, monkey do. But the problem I have with these splits is they are an environmental catastrophe. Single serve packets of food is ridiculous. Girls, stop it. Please, stop it. You know, it's so easy for you to buy the peanut butter and the jam, take a spoon out and put it into some like Tupperware or something like that, into a container, a reusable container. But these single serves are just like, you know, pop it in and just throw it away. And then you just forget all about it. Even though you're not polluting your home, you're not throwing it in your home, you're actually polluting your home, which is the greater world, you know, Mother Nature. So please think about that. As far as the nutrition aspect is concerned, it's plant-based. I'm very happy that it's plant-based, okay? I think that's great. Peanut butter is not the best start to the day, regardless of what anyone claims it to be, because quite simply the fat content and the protein content, it is not optimal for your digestion. It actually takes quite a bit of energy for you to digest it. So the grape jelly is much better because it's high carbohydrate, it's fruit based, and it's going to give you that energy you need, which is what you need when you first get up, right? You don't want to be feeling like a slug.
Oh, it's like a half nut, half jelly little packet. I'm having a peanut butter grape one right now. They're so good and they give me a ton of energy before I work out. So yes.
Look, the peanut butter is not going to give you a ton of energy, but the jam is definitely going to help. The peanut butter is just going to slow you down, essentially.
I'm going to train again. I'll see you guys there.
That guy he looks really, really happy. Damn, he's had his espresso. So she's doing some training here. Okay, she's training quite a bit. She's pumping it, she's working, she's burning the calories. So that's what we need to remember. She's burning the calories. So she needs to replace those calories. Breakfast, let's go.
All right, guys. I went to Whole Foods and picked up these Scandinavian
fiber crisp bread. That's quite a mouthful. Okay, 4 grams of fiber, 2 grams net carbs per cracker, which is a very small amount. 20 calories. So hardly any calories, hardly any carbs. And you know what I'm all about here. I'm all about the carbohydrates because it works. It keeps you slim. It literally keeps you slim. That's why I'm preaching this message, because I have kept my weight at what it is for over a decade. So I actually know what I'm talking about. I know what works and tastes the best.
Fiber crisp bread. I'm gonna try and make like avocado toast on them for breakfast. I saw they're really full of fiber.
Good. I'm glad that she's going to make avocado toast. I mean, that's not what I would choose for breakfast, but it's still better than having animals and animal products.
They're really low in calories. It's 20 calories per cracker.
Okay, so she has this. Look, this is where we have a problem. This is where Remi has a problem. This obsession with calories. And this is why she isn't getting the results that she desires. And her weight is like yo-yoing for years and years and years, and it always will. Remember that. It always will, because calorie restriction does not work. It does not. I've been at this a very long time. I've coached thousands of women over the years. My own results speak for themselves. Calorie restriction does not work. Stop. Just stop it. It's about where the calories come from. Okay? Be discerning about where the calories come from. And what I'm saying is where they're derived from, like carbohydrates, fats, protein. Okay? And I'm not just saying cut out all fat and protein, because that's impossible, because every food contains, unless it's like refined sugar or something, contains some fat and protein. But what I'm saying is you want your meals to dominate with carbohydrates. This is the ticket to long-term lean results, and healthy as well. I think it's going to start raining in a moment. It's monsoon season, so it's pretty crazy. So this is where she's going wrong. Don't focus on the calories. Focus on where the calories are coming from. You don't have to worry then.
I saw Olivia Culpo's a big fan, so...
Okay, so she said, I saw Olivia Culpo's a big fan, so she's going to try it herself. So that's a good reminder. This is what happens when other girls recommend things and, you know, use things, then other influencers and the audience is also going to copy. And that's where I come in to educate and say, hey, this is not optimal, this is hurting animals, etc.
I want to be her, so I got them. This is the original flavor, and then I also found raisin and honey, but I'm cooking some eggs, and I'm gonna...
She just said she's gonna make avocado toast. I mean, for me, avocado toast is just avocado on toast. But she has the hensies. Why does she have the menstruations? Like, seriously, Remi, look, you know, having unfertilized reproductive cycle of a chicken, that's what eggs are, is not going to be good for your weight. And please, can we not forget the baby chicks? The baby male chicks that are ground up alive every time. So in order for you to have your eggs, baby chicks have to be ground up alive. This is true, okay? And it's horrendous and so unnecessary. We do not need to feed into this system and to support this cruelty. So please, eggs no.
Put them on my little toast today and see how they go. All right, guys, breakfast is served. I've got 3 of the little...
Damn, there's a lot of sauce and salt going on there as well. Okay.
Fiber crisp breads with some avocado, about half an avocado split between the 3 eggs.
Look, this is not the best start to the day, okay? If you want a good start to the day, have smoothies. And I have plenty of these smoothie recipes in my Raw Till 4 book. But you know what? If you want to have oats too, then go for it. You can have oats. I mean, this is sweet peanut butter oats. This is delicious. Anyone will love this. It tastes like peanut butter oats, and it's really, really delicious. And the recipe is in here. I have a BG Snackers recipe, which is basically a peanut butter smoothie. But there's so many recipes in here that, Remi, you are going to benefit from. And shopping lists and everything. At least do a 30-day challenge so you can feel what it feels like to have a high carbohydrate, you know, just life for 30 days. I think it's going to rain soon because of the monsoon, so I may have to stop this and come back. It is sounding pretty, pretty raining. Why is the rain coming down now? Can it wait till I'm finished? Okay, you're just going to have to ignore the raindrops on the roof for a little bit. Let's get back into it.
Everything but the bagel seasoning is underneath here. Ooh! And then sriracha on top with a little bowl of blueberries.
That little bowl of berries is like this little baby bowl of berries. Why? Why little baby bowl of berries? Don't be scared of the fruit, honestly. But I can see that she's into this low-carb lifestyle. And seriously, you know, low carb is like... Instead of grabbing your running shoes in the morning to go for a run, you grab your high heels and you go for a run in your high heels. It's making your life harder than it needs to be unnecessarily. Okay, imagine going for a run in high heels every morning. Imagine going to the gym, her training in the gym in high heels. That's what she's essentially doing because she's not getting enough glucose to her brain and the trillions of cells, which makes you feel energized and ready to take on the day and also get you lean.
And my hydro flask.
Lunch.
Hi guys, okay, it is later. I ended up having a banana around like 1 o'clock and it's now 4.
Yeah, she had a banana. That's great, but one banana ain't gonna cut it. And I'm not sure whether it was ripe or not either, but great to hear there was a banana.
Between the banana and the fiber bread, I've been full like all day long, which has been great. I actually feel like I've never been this full before in my entire life. Like
That's interesting in her entire life, because that was about like 600 calories or so. I mean, it does make you feel like kind of just like, ugh, like you got a brick in your stomach when you got those unfertilized menstruations in your gut. High protein, high fat can make you feel like you've got this like brick in your stomach. Yes. Carbohydrates will let you feel that lightness, which is what I go for. I want to feel light and satisfied
all day. So for lunch, I made myself a little fried rice with the leftover cauliflower rice from last night.
Oh, cauliflower fried rice. Okay, so cauliflower is not rice. Let's just establish that first. It is not rice. It only has like 5 grams of carbs per 100 versus rice, which has like 28, around 28, 30 grams of carbs per 100. It's never a replacement for rice. It is a veggie side dish, yes, but it is not rice. Chicken breast. Okay, so you know how I feel about this. I don't believe in taking the life of another animal for my meal, ever. I used to do it. It was the wrong thing to do. I learnt about that. And it's 2020. Remi, how are you not vegan yet? How are you not vegan yet? You know, the fact that you're still exploiting animals like this is just, it's quite unbelievable with the amount of information out there. And chicken is definitely not good. Poultry is definitely not good for weight loss. So, no.
It is so good. I mixed it with some grilled chicken breast along with some little roasted daikon radish, mushrooms, onions, and spinach to get some extra greens with some sriracha and coconut aminos.
Okay, so she's going for the low carb. That's why she's going for the cauliflower rice. Okay, but like, Remi, your ethnicity, I know you have some Asian background. Your ethnic culture is going to be having so much rice, or originated eating a lot of rice. Were they fat eating all that rice? Did they get big? No, Asian cultures are some of the slimmest cultures on earth for a reason, because of their high carbohydrate diet, because they eat more rice and fruit. They're not scared of it, but they're becoming more and more scared, and they're becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. But just think about that, okay? The rice eating cultures are the slimmest on earth. So why would we then use cauliflower instead of rice?
Looks good. I'm so hungry, and I'm gonna eat this now. Dinner! We are making a delicious dinner.
She hasn't eaten much. This is about like, I think by this stage, I'm just estimating off the top of my head, maybe about 1,200 calories by this point, which is not a lot considering she worked out as well, so her calorie needs are even higher. Yeah.
Fire's going. We've got salmon in there. We are making a spaghetti squash. We've got broccoli.
Oh, spaghetti. And we have our little friend in the background. There's spaghetti squash. Okay. So spaghetti squash is not pasta. It's not spaghetti. So like the rice, the cauliflower rice is not rice. The spaghetti squash is not spaghetti. Just have the spaghetti. Have the spaghetti. Just eat it. Nonna will be happy. Eat the spaghetti. It's okay for you. All right? I mean, even if it's wheat, I don't recommend the wheat. I recommend the corn pasta. But like, you're wasting your time with a spaghetti squash. Yes, it's a good side dish. Eat it up for the fiber. But in replacement of pasta, you're just going to end up being undercarbed and not eating enough calories. And then you're going to end up binging out later on in the week. Okay, so it just poured rain, but we are back. So we're on to her dinner. Okay, so she's having salmon here. She's a fan of salmon. Look, salmon is not a health food. It is full of mercury. It's full of PCBs, environmental pollution that is in the ocean, that has come from runoff from industries that we have going on the land is running off. All their runoff goes into the ocean, then it is a lot of it is absorbed into the flesh and the fat of the fish, and then we heat it up and we eat it. We eat all these plastics. It's not a health food at all. It should not go in the human body. So There's a big red cross on that one. And the spaghetti squash, it's a good vegetable, yes. Good vegetable, get the fiber in, that's great. But where are the carbs? Where is the life? Carbs are life. We need to see more life here, okay? And this is a big part of why she is not getting her weight loss results long term. Okay, so let's round up this day of eating for Remi Ashten. It was a low carb, low calorie day. She needs more carbs, okay? She needs a lot more calories. She's only had about like 1,500 calories, 1,600 calories for all this day. It's not working for her. She's been doing this for years. Remi, it is not working. You need a new approach. And I'm telling you, this lifestyle works. A high carbohydrate, plant-based, vegan lifestyle works. I don't know how many times I need to say it or show the proof of it working, but it literally does. So that day was not the best. We can go on to day 2 now.
Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I'm up early. I got my hair and makeup on. I'm dressed for the first.
Speaking of hair and makeup, okay, you know, it might look conventionally good to you because that's what you're used to seeing. That's what you do yourself. You make yourself up. But honestly, this is doing more damage than good. Us wearing this paint all the time, painting our faces, is not doing anything positive for our self-esteem. It's supporting a lot of companies. I mean, like the makeup industry is like a $600 billion industry, like yearly industry or something. It is crazy. You know, so I need you to think outside the box, and that's what I do in this book. That's what I talk about. I talk about makeup a lot in this book and how it's essentially slave paint, okay? And you can learn a lot of just about how you can actually be your true self without even bothering about putting on the paint, because she is beautiful without it. And it's not even about being beautiful, but she is herself, and that is good enough, okay? We don't need to keep manipulating ourselves and changing ourselves to please others, or, you know, to do it for art or whatever. This is not a good practice. It is harmful to the environment. It's harmful to your skin. It's harmful to animals. I'm sure that the makeup she's wearing is tested on animals as well. So this is not a winning situation. So please work towards accepting yourself as you are, and then those around you are going to be more accepting of you. And I haven't worn makeup. I haven't dyed my hair. I haven't removed my body hair for over 2 years now. And it is so liberating. It's such a liberating thing to do. So I highly recommend you try it.
For the first time in a while, I was feeling like having a sweet breakfast instead of a savory. So I'm having a shake, which is just ice, a frozen banana, spinach, protein powder, and a little peanut butter with water.
This is a very, very standard breakfast that we see just spreading across YouTube. A lot of girls are having this breakfast. You know, Stephanie Buttermore, this one banana, one single banana. Try 5, try 8 bananas. It will change your life. And there's protein powder and the peanut butter and that. You know, there's not a lot of calories in it, and it's not a lot of nutrition. This protein powder is just like a waste product from the dairy industry, and you're supporting, if it's not a vegan one, if it's not a plant-based one, you're supporting a really horrible exploitive industry. You know, there's no point to having this protein powder. Your body is not deficient in protein powder. Okay, so don't even bother. It's not worth starting the day. It's just going to clog you up essentially. Okay.
I'm hungry.
Dinner. That doesn't seem like that is not much food. There is not much food going on in her days. She is calorie restricting a lot. And this is what she says: what I actually ate in a week to lose weight. You're losing weight because you're restricting calories. You're restricting calories, you're restricting your carbohydrates, so you're losing the water weight that's associated with the glucose, with the carbohydrates. When you reduce the carbohydrates, you reduce the amount of hydration that your body has. That's not good, but it shows weight loss on the scales, which you just gain back. And then you get frustrated, and then you go on another diet. It's like, are you done yet? Are you done with this dieting industry? You have found what works. This lifestyle works, and it tastes good, and it's so satisfying. And every 10 days you get a new set of taste buds, so you're more likely to crave healthier foods if you do it for over 10 days. There's a little bit of a tip which is really valuable.
We've got mine.
So more cauliflower rice, more salmon.
And his?
Let's move along a little bit.
One of these, like little packs of...
Okay, so this company, Vital Farms, I've already done a video exposing their hypocrisy about, you know, happy hens and ethical eggs. anyone can say that. It's literally just a label that anyone can put on any product, and they don't need any sort of certification or there's no one governing their claims or anything like that. Okay, these come from unhappy hens. Okay, they're not meant to be imprisoned, and the baby chicks are not meant to be ground alive. So please stop eating the eggs. So she's having a coffee there. I'm assuming she has more coffee than she's actually shown, because most people do when they're low carb. Because caffeine, if you're getting into the caffeine products, it is a sign that your diet is failing you. It really is, whether it's plant-based or not. If you're having caffeine, if you're dependent on coffee, if you're having the green teas, and it is a sign that you're not having enough carbohydrates, you're not getting enough energy, so the brain is sending you towards stimulants like caffeine. And I'm going to do the video on coffee soon. Lots of eggs. Oh, okay, so this is what happens, all right? This is what happens when you restrict your calories, restrict your carbohydrates. We get this.
A little bit of this vegan cashew dressing. So, delish.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, girl, this is what happens. And people start making up the calorie deficit that they forced on their body throughout the week. She forced on her body this calorie deficit, and now she just start making it up, and that's why her weight goes like this. Can you see the connection? Can you see what's happening here? Restrict earlier in the week and then make up for it later on. You cannot restrict your calories. You cannot. It will not work. Your body, your brain will make up the deficit. If you force it, it will make up the deficit. So the way you have to do it is eat high carbohydrate, over 80% of your calories from carbs. And then you feel like moving your body too. You feel like moving, you feel like dancing, you feel like just getting out there and doing stuff, and not like you're in high heels in the gym, or you're, doing a run in high heels. You feel like energetic, you feel like moving your body. And this is obviously junk food.
Oh my god.
And cruel. Remember, this is the flesh of a pig, and yuck, like eating the flesh of an animal just makes me feel seriously ill, the thought of it. It really does. Oh.
Quality on this phone is impeccable.
Wow, she's got quite a lot of junk going on here. All right, so we got to the end pretty much. So I'm going to end this video here. Remi, you need to get it together. You need to realize what you're doing is not working. It's just not. And that's why you remain at a size that you don't want to be at, that you aren't comfortable with, and that isn't your best for your health. Okay, and you will always remain this size, and you'll always go up and down unless you just educate yourself and realize animal products are not meant to, animals and their byproducts are not meant to go in the human body. And that's why we're seeing so many problems. That's why we're seeing this, epidemic of heart disease. That's why we're seeing all these problems, and the obesity. It's because of the saturated animal fat and these high protein diets. They're not working. Low carb does not work. Okay? So try something new. Try a lifestyle that actually does work. I mean, you don't have to even do raw tofu. You don't have to do raw tofu, but I recommend it highly because it is a high fruit lifestyle, and we are frugivores by design. So we get the best results when we eat as closely to our species specific diet as possible. And that is a high fruit diet. You don't have to eat all fruit. I'm not saying that at all. There's delicious cooked recipes in this book, but get as much carbohydrate in as you can. If it's a cooked vegan, high carb vegan diet, then okay, that is okay as well. But you really need to focus on the fruit. You really need to get those simple sugars in as well, because this is what we run on. We are frugivores. I know people hate to hear that because they don't want to eat a lot of fruit, but when you get high quality fruit, it's like such a treat. It is really good. So that's my video for today. Stop restricting your calories, Remi. Start eating as much as you care for of the high carbohydrate foods. You will see the weight start to shift. You will see, but you may have to gain a little bit of weight initially because you have been restricting for so long, and your body wants to hold on to that the incoming calories. But don't restrict anymore, girls. Don't restrict. It doesn't work. Take it Take my word for it. I've been there, done that. Let me know in the comments below who you want to see a video on next, and I'll see you soon.